All right, we are live. Welcome to another edition of Tuesday Night Live. What's up with Lara B? This is Tuesday Night Live to switch to What's Up with Lara B, basically. And welcome, Lara. How are we doing? How's your holiday season going?
Well, everything seems to be going well on my end. Really excited for the holidays, excited to be here as usual. And I see that we have a few people in the chat already. So, hello, Millie. Hi, Chris. Hello, Karma. Thank you all for being here. And Josh, how about you? How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Holiday season, never really my favorite time of year, but we'll just leave that alone. But nonetheless, we're doing well. Trying to figure out, like, Donnie keeps slipping upside down with my phone, and then I tried to plug the mic in here. Lots of retrograde issues, but
Mhm.
maybe they'll all clear out once Mercury retrograde goes away, right? We'll hope, right? But yeah, so if you guys haven't been here before, basically it's if you've seen us before, it's real kind of this is kind of different. If you haven't seen us, what we do is Laura will do tarot and oracle based on your questions, and then I come back in with energetics from Saint Germain or Kuan Yin, White Buffalo, Calf Woman, and whatnot, and follow up with energetics on that. We never supersede what Laura says as far as the readings go, but we just back it up with the universal energetics, whatever in channeling they have to say there. So if you're new here, we're welcome. We're grateful. If you want to have a question read by Laura, all you need to do is put your questions in the chat in full caps there, at least a bunch of it in caps so I can grab it. And yeah, but Laura, let's tell people. So if anybody's new here, again, there's lots of people who watch this on the replay here versus even if it's live. So and mostly that's who we're going to be dealing with. So if you're watching this on the replay here, you're like, who is Laura, right? So Laura, go ahead and explain who is Laura and why are we sitting on the other side of the camera there?
Sure. So I'm Laura, and one of the things that I do is read tarot and oracle. And for those of you who maybe tuned in, it would have been a while ago. Josh had me on his show. Gosh, we're going back about 3 months or more. I had explained that when I was 17 years old, which was a long time ago, my dad gave me my first tarot deck. He had the Rider Waite tarot deck, and he used to do readings for me. And occasionally he would pull it out for other people. And he had gifted that deck to me. And it showed up in my life multiple times. I had basically taught myself how to read the tarot, a little bit from my dad, but he didn't read professionally. And then I put the deck away. I had gone through a big awakening at one point in my life around 2010, and that deck showed up in my life again. And I've been reading tarot ever since. Mostly I read just for myself and for family. But around 2020, Spirit gave me the calling to read publicly. So I basically have been reading tarot for other people for the past 4 years. I also am a Reiki practitioner. So you can book any service with me. I do Reiki, a 30-minute session over Zoom. And I also do tarot and oracle readings, which you can book with me if you'd like a personal reading. I do a 3-card spread. I also offer 30 and 60-minute tarot sessions over Zoom, or I can create a video for you. And you can book those services with me on my website, which is www.letspiritguide.com. And so that's a little bit about me. And I see that more people have come into the chat. I see that Loretta is here. Hello, Loretta. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. And I see that Patrick, my husband, has joined us, which is wonderful. Thank you for joining. And I see Allie is here. Thank you for joining us. So anyone who is new, what I do is I do a group message, and then you can get a personal reading from me. I will pull cards for you and give you a mini reading here tonight. So I'm going to turn it back over to Josh for just a moment, and then we'll get started.
All right. Thank you, Laura. And thank you all for being here. I know we kind of get, usually we kind of off to a slow start. People show up and as we crank out here. But if you have a question, I've already got two. I've got one from Loretta and one from Allie there. So if you want to put your questions in all caps, I will grab those. If you look to the top of the pinned comments there, I have Laura's email and website. Of course, check out Laura's website, letspiritguide.com. She does Reiki. She does channeled, she can do tarot and oracle with you directly through a Zoom, or she can do a message over email as well. So whatever your needs are, Laura does energetics to meet those. And of course, if you are getting a reading or if you enjoy what we're doing, Laura's PayPal and Venmo are pinned at the top. Of course, if you're using her, it's a PayPal. It's 4 1s, not 3. So make sure, I think I got that right. It's your PayPal, right? Not your Venmo.
Yes.
So it's 4 1s. If you hit the 3 1s there and you send it off, it's going to somebody in Africa, I do believe, we think. There is somebody with that, but it's 3 1s. Make sure you get 4. But all right, guys. So we're going to turn it over to Laura. I will post her information throughout here as well. So make sure if you don't jot it down, her website and whatnot. Again, everything is also pinned to the comments. Please put your questions into the chat, and we're grateful. Millie and Loretta, Ali, Chris. Let's see who else is here. For the moment, that's about all of us. Patrick as well. Welcome. So we're grateful for all of you guys to be here. Laura usually starts us off with an amazing group reading, so we're going to pass it off to Laura here to do our group, the group energetics here. And thank you, Laura, for being here. Thank you guys for being here. And yeah, let's take it away.
Okay, thank you. And before this live stream started, as I was preparing for tonight, I kept hearing the word harmony. And Spirit wanted me to talk about bringing more harmony into our life. So that seems to be a message for the whole group. So I wanted to get a card for us and see how, as a group in our personal lives, can we bring in more harmony. So I'm going to use Rebecca Campbell's Rose Oracle to get that message for us. So yeah, I feel like this is putting things back into balance and being more harmonious in our day-to-day lives, as well as in how we interact with others. So let's get a message about how we can do that. How can we bring more harmony into our lives? Let's get one card, please. I see this one here wanting to come out. Oh, and this is a beautiful message here. I pulled the card, and this says, "Come to me." And this is what this card looks like. Come to me. So what I'm getting from this message is, at times when we are manifesting things in our life, or we're wanting to create things, or even interacting with others, there are times where we seem to be going after what we want. We seem to be, it's almost like we're going against the current. And the message that I'm getting here with "come to me" is that we want to attract into our lives rather than force something into our lives. Because if we're chasing, it's going to keep moving away from us. But there's not a lot that we need to do in order to attract. We are able to receive just by getting into touch with our own emotions, with our own desires, feeling that frequency of abundance, and really visualizing and feeling, visualize and feel what it is that we would like to attract into our life, and then open ourselves up to letting that come into our life, rather than, like I said, rather than going after it. This is a time, in order to create harmony within our world, we must attract. We must become the frequency of what it is that we want to attract. We must vibrate and really raise our vibration. I see also. And I see for a lot of us this this coming together. So this balance and harmony, I feel like with this group in particular, we have already started to create that harmony and bringing things together. So really just work on your law of attraction, and stay in your heart. I'm really feeling my heart center. Open your heart. Just allow yourself to feel like everything that you're trying to manifest is here already. So that's what I have for the group, is how to create more harmony in your life, is come to me. And I'm also seeing like nature, the nature, how everything works in harmony and balance with each other. And for some of us in this group, I'm feeling like, get out into nature if you can. Observe nature. If you're not able to be outside, because I realize for a lot of us it is the winter season, but if you're not able to be outside, you can still observe nature and see how things work. Like, nobody has to tell the bees how to pollinate. Nobody has to tell the flowers when to bloom. They just know. So just go with the flow also is what I'm hearing for this group. Going with the flow and attracting. So that's the first message that I have for us. And the next thing I'd like to do is take a look for this group. What are we manifesting right now in our life? So I'm going to use John Holland's Psychic Tarot Oracle deck to get one message about what this group is manifesting. So let's get one card for the group, please. What are we manifesting? Let me see this one here. Okay. So I pulled the card Sacrifice. And this is what this card looks like. So sacrifice. This is big energy for us. Right now, what I see for us is a pause. This is a time for us to pause and reflect and gain new perspective. So I see for a lot of us a new perspective on our relationship to others, because I'm really feeling like this has to do with other people and the outside world. To get a sense of somebody else's viewpoint. So we're manifesting this more. I feel like this is a higher mind, this higher knowledge. We're manifesting the ability really to see things through someone else's eyes, and to create an understanding in our life. But again, it's not a time to act. It's a time to pause and to look at everything going on around you. And I see here, like, I'm really drawn to the rainbow. By taking this time out, we're able to bring in the light, if that makes sense to you. We may need to make some type of sacrifice in our life, whether it be to I feel like this has to do with raising our own consciousness and expanding our own beliefs, that we may need to make personal sacrifice for the better, the for bringing better for the whole group. Because I feel like, yeah, my hands want to include everybody. And I also, what I also see here is this expansion. So I feel like we're manifesting this expansion, an expansion of ourself, our spiritual self, along with this. I'm still going back to this higher mind, in an expansion of our mind as well. And I would like to get a message about what we are ready to release. What can we release right now? So let's get one card. And this is from the Rider-Waite Tarot. And the card that I drew for us is the Page of Wands. And it seems that as a group, we're ready to, yeah, I feel like we're taking action, but we want to take action is what I see. And we're planning and receiving messages, but we're standing still is what I'm getting. That some of us have not acted on our desires. And what we're getting ready to release is this standing still, this I feel like it's like a planning and preparation stage. And that goes back to the card that I drew right before this, where I said that we're taking time out to gain new perspective and more wisdom and insight. And as we manifest that in our life, then this standstill will be released and we will be able to move and follow our passions. Because what I see here is this, like the seeds have been planted already, and we have the ideas, we have the passion within us and the desire, but we have to gain perspective in order to move. And I'd like to pull one more card for us as a group. What angels are helping us through this cycle? What angel is helping us, and what message do they have for us? So this is Angel Affirmations, and this is by Radley Valentine. So I'm going to get one card for the group, and I'll just take the top card. Okay. And this message comes from Archangel Raphael. With my emerald green rays of light, I can bring your body and soul back into alignment for optimal health and balance. And the affirmations are: I am deserving of vibrant health. I honor my body, and my body honors me. I'll just show those to you really quick. And I see some people just came into the chat. I see Chloe is here, and I see Nathan. And I want to give a big shout out to Chloe before we continue. I got my second package from Chloe, and this included a sodalite tower that I bought. And just look at this. I mean, is that not the most beautiful thing ever? I just love the colors.
Yeah.
And when I touch this, it's like immediately I can feel I feel my throat chakra just like pop. I mean, this is amazing. It's the most beautiful thing ever. Thank you so much, Chloe. And her prices are amazing. So that's my shout out to Chloe. And hopefully that message made sense to everyone. So I see us attracting, but take some time out and gain perspective. And then you'll be able to release this standstill and call upon Archangel Raphael to help you. So that's what I have for the group. Thank you all so much for being here. And thank you, Josh, once again for having me.
Thank you, Nathan. No, questions are not. We haven't even started. You guys are just at the front end here. So Chloe and Nathan, you guys are. If you have questions and you want to throw in a question there, we've only got 2 so far. So yeah, please. I don't know if it sent out a notification or not because I was messing around with YouTube trying to figure out my good dawning is upside down and backwards. Aya, good evening, Aya. If you don't know who Aya is Michael Sadler in Inspire Nation. She is the chat. She runs the chat in Inspire Nation. So welcome, Aya. We are grateful to have you here as well. So welcome, everybody. We're going to get started here. Thank you, Laura. That was amazing. I took notes because it's my universe right now. There's a project I am pushing off, or at least it's pushing me off, that I'm fighting it. Let me put it that way, that I know I need to do. Not really fighting it. I started it yesterday. Slow and steady wins the race, but I got to get over myself first. So, but that was fire and spot on. And yeah, I've been fighting against myself in a lot of ways. So that was great. I don't know if that fit with you guys, but Laura, that was amazing. All right, so we're going to start off with Loretta. And so if you haven't been here before, again, Laura is going to go ahead and do her magic, and then I come back with a channeling of some sort from somebody about what Laura said. We don't ever supersede the cards. We just go with the energetics on what Laura is saying. So first off is Loretta, and she's got questions on prevailing. So we will, and I saw your question there, Nathan. We'll get that started as well. So here we go, Loretta.
Okay, Loretta. So I am going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And Loretta, I feel like the Psychic Tarot Oracle would be the deck to use for you. So I'm just going to connect in with your energy. And yeah, I feel like a lot of heaviness in my body at the moment. I'm feeling like things are really weighing you down. Yeah, that's what I feel for you at the moment. So let's see what is going on. And the question is, will I prevail in my court cases? So let's get a look at the situation for Loretta. Let's get one card, and I see this one here. Okay, so Loretta, the card that I drew for you is Material Harvest. And this card signifies abundance. It signifies reward. It signifies things coming to you. So this is a positive card to get here. I see that yeah, I see things moving in your favor is what I'm seeing. But I'll also feel like, opening your heart and being open to receiving. So I feel like part of the message here for you with Spirit is to allow yourself to let some things go, because I'm feeling this tension, this heaviness in my body, to allow yourself to let things go. And I see that there's balance here also. And that's a good message as well, because in the beginning, one of the messages I was getting was how we can bring harmony into our life. And so I do see things being harmonious for you. But I see there's also a little bit of a pause. I don't feel like it's quick moving energy. So give things a little bit of time. But also just surrender to the process is another thing that I'm picking up, because there is material harvest here for you. And let's get a look at what action you can take to best work with this energy, because it is abundant, it is positive, and that's wonderful. I'm really happy to see that. So let's see what action you can take at the moment. So let's get one card for Loretta. And I see this one here wanting to come out. Okay. And the card that I drew for you is awareness. And this is what this card looks like. And awareness is, in the traditional tarot, awareness would be like, oh my goodness, my mind just went blank on the name of the card, but the manifester, it's key one in the tarot. Oh my goodness. Wow. My mind going blank. Knowing that you have all the resources that you need. This is manifesting. Knowing that you have all the resources you need to create the outcome that you want. And I feel like, my crown chakra, like connecting to spirit saying, in order to attract or create the outcome that you want, I feel like meditation, as I'm opening my hands again, meditation, being still and listening, just listening to the universe, listening to your soul, knowing that you are connected, knowing that you have everything you need to create the outcome you want. And let's take a look at the likely outcome for you in working with this energy. Let's get one last card for Loretta. The likely outcome. Let's get one card. And I see this one here coming out. Okay, so the card that I drew for you is Crown Chakra. And this is what this looks like. If you want to take a good look at that card and just connect in with the symbolism. If you take a look at the symbolism here, sometimes you can get your own personal message just by tuning into it. But what I see for you with this crown chakra goes right back to the card that I pulled before it. It's like another confirmation that you're gaining this wisdom, this higher mind. And that was also part of our group message, that we're gaining perspective, we're gaining awareness. So I see like your crown chakra opening up. I see you receiving universal knowledge and wisdom, and I see you being spiritually connected as well. So this is good spiritual energy. I think part of your outcome is that you will realize just how spiritual forces are at play in your life. So Loretta, that's what I have for you, and I'm wishing you so much love and all the best. Thank you.
All right, Laura, thank you. That was amazing and in-depth. Welcome to Aya, and to F Kitty as well, who just came in. Aya, again, she runs the chat. She works with Michael Sadler over at Inspire Nation, and we thank you, Aya, for being here with us. That's we're grateful. Thank you. And so if you ever go to Inspire Nation and you see it tagged as Michael Sadler, it's actually Aya Bear, who is everybody's bear over there. Hannah Bear, Aya Bear. And so in the chat over there. So thank you, Aya Bear. We love you. And we love Inspire Nation and appreciate you. All right. Loretta St. Germain is here for you, and we are grateful. Yeah, microphone, right? No microphone. So if it sounds a little tinny, we apologize, but welcome to Mercury retrograde, right? So we are grateful. And it may sound even a little loud. St. Germain, louder than Josh's regular voice, right? So nonetheless, we are grateful to be here this evening, and we are grateful for you, Laura. Thank you for all that you do. You are an amazing soul, and we are grateful for your beautiful gifts and talents. So please check out Laura's information. It's pinned to the comments up at the top there. LetSpiritGuide.com, and of course, PayPal and her Venmo. But for you, Loretta, we have taken notes, right? You are going to prevail. Why? Because we love you. We are going to see that you prevail because this whole group is going to send energetics of love to you, right? We are all sending our love to Loretta so that she prevails in what she is doing in her court case, right? You are going to prevail. Material harvest came up too, right? You are going to harvest amazing things, Loretta. You will prevail. You are the abundance that you are looking for. We saw the card, it was green. And Archangel Raphael, right? So there you are open. Open your heart chakra. We are checking the notes here. We took detailed notes as to what Laura has been saying, right? Your crown chakra. You are receiving the downloads that you have been looking for. So keep it up. We are all receiving those messages, but you are getting exactly what you need. If you slow down into your universe, we'll get what you need. We have sort of like nothing like your pillar was amazing. If you saw that pillar that Laura has, we'll show you. She will show us in a minute again. That was gorgeous, that Laura. Thank you, Chloe. It's amazing. So hold tight. You are gaining higher knowledge, and you are right now in a shift. Laura says to slow down. That kind of goes for everybody, right? The energetics are telling everybody to slow down so that we can bring it all in and then move forward again. We are in a big shift energetically, of course. And the X-Flares going on and everything right now as well. So what, and she said that, are you holding on to something? We cannot answer that, but is there something that you might need to release to find the balance, right? Surrender more. But nonetheless, you are in the right place. You are going to, whatever is going on in your universe, in the cards and what have you, visualize. We are visualizing you winning. Bang, you are the winner, right? Loretta wins. So we are seeing that when the gavel goes down, that you are, whatever is going on, whether the gavel or the magistrate, right? When they are signing the paperwork, whatever it is all in your favor. Can you see your universe in your favor is the question, Loretta, because we do from here, and we love you. We are grateful for all of you who are here, and we are grateful for you to be here, Loretta. So thank you, Loretta. All right, there we go. All right, Loretta, thank you so much. And next we have Ali here. So Ali's asking to connect with a friend, and I will let Laura take over and read from here. Thanks, Laura.
Okay. So, Ali, I'm going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And in this format, I don't usually do traditional mediumship readings, but I will pull the cards to see what messages the cards have for you and what spirit would like to say about the passing of your friend Jerry. I'm so sorry to hear that. So let's see, Ali. Okay. So I'm going to use the same deck. I'll use the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck for you. And I'm really feeling my crown like really tingling. I feel like the message that I'm getting here is your friend is communicating with you, letting you know that just raising your vibration a little, being still and present and in the moment is what I'm getting. Yeah, I feel like, so I want to I keep wanting to tap my head. I feel like the way that you're receiving messages, I don't know if you actually have felt like you're being tapped on the head, if that's a physical or a literal translation as to how your friend is coming through to you. Or if, but I don't think it's through thought, because I think thought would be more here, but I feel like they're sending you messages. And again, I keep wanting to tap my head. So let's see what the cards have to say. Let's get one card. What can you tell us about Jerry's passing? And I see this card here wanting to come out. Okay, so the card that I pulled for you is disruption. And this is what this card looks like. And if you're familiar with the traditional tarot, this would be like the Tower card in the tarot. This disruption is, I feel like this was sudden and unexpected passing. Things happened quickly, and it created this sudden change. Sudden change for you is what I'm picking up. In the hands, I feel like you're feeling stuck and heavy, and it's like, how do you move on, or move on from grief? And the message here is, we don't move on from grief, we move forward with grief. We learn how to put the pieces back together. We learn how to move one step at a time. I'm seeing like these step by step, day by day. Yeah, this is, I feel like, because I feel like the pieces have all been broken apart. Like, this is, and mourning, and like allowing yourself to mourn. And I'm sorry, what was, he came to me soon after he crossed, jumped up and said, I've arrived. We had agreement to haunt each other. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I do. I'm what I'm really seeing here is like a lot of broken pieces, and wondering how to move, how to continue is what I keep getting. So I would like to pull a card and see what Spirit would like to tell you on what action you can take to assist in your own healing and moving forward. Let's get a message for, let's get one card here. Okay, so the card that I drew for you is Light. And this is what this card looks like. And this is, this is a good card to get after the disruption card, because the disruption comes and it can make our world feel like it's turned upside down. It can make it feel like your whole way of being or of viewing the world has just shifted. And a lot of times it doesn't feel good. So to move to this, into the light, I feel like this coming together and this healing, allowing yourself to, yeah, I feel like lift up, raise your vibration. I feel like your friend is wanting to connect with you. And I want to laugh. So I get the feeling like he's happy. Your friend is, yeah, he's like, look, like, look up here. Letting you know that you are already connected. So it's like, in order to move into this healing energy, to remember the light, like honor, like memories, talking about memory, yeah, so like how do I describe this? I'm seeing like this circular motion, this like remembering him, remembering the two of you together, remembering things you've done, like honor his memory, see him in a new light. It is what's going to help you to move forward. And I see all this light around you. And I feel like sometimes we don't know why things happen, but to remember that the universe, God, or spirit has a bigger plan for us. And let's get one more message. A likely outcome for you. What do we see happening for you in this situation? Let's get one last card. And this is the same card that I pulled for the group. And the card is sacrifice. And what I see here for you is this, like this is big change in your life. I see you going through big transition. And sometimes there needs to be some self-sacrifice, some difficult lessons or difficult events that we go through in order to move us into a space of personal and spiritual growth. So what I see for you is this personal and spiritual expansion happening in your life. So very funny, soul. We had so much fun. Yeah, that's really what I was picking up on, like with this laughing and wow. I do see you. I feel like this event, however unpleasant and painful it is part of your spiritual growth, part of your personal growth. That some spiritual and personal gifts that maybe you are not aware that you have, or maybe you are aware, but they're just developing. I feel like this time is really going to expand your spiritual awareness. So that's what I have for you. And I am so sorry for your loss, but I am sending you so much love and so much healing.
All right. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. I know that's not an easy question to answer there. If you guys want to put in questions, honestly, there's 13 of us here, and anybody's open for questions. I know if you had one before, Nathan is the next up to bat, and then we're going to follow up the board there, so to speak. So anybody else wants to put in a question, just throw caps up there, and I will grab you. But otherwise, Nathan, and you'll be up here in a moment. But Ali, welcome. We are grateful that you are here, and we are saddened for you. We feel the energies of your loss, and we are certainly grateful. From our end, from Saint Germain and our family here with the channeling family, we are sending our condolences and love to you for your friend there, who comes to you, as we see that in the chat, in your dreams. And so that means he is with you. He is not there. You are in the astral with your friend. Do realize that he is coming through. He has promised to haunt you, right? It is haunting you right now. You are seeing him when you are sleeping. You are in the astral. So ask your higher self to meet him in the astral. Ask for him to meet you in the astral. If you want to, you two could meet each other in the break room at Tellus, right? And have some stale coffee with Saint Germain if you want to, right? So you could ask him to come down to the break room and tell us, and we can meet you by the Mr. Coffee machine as well. But either way, he is there in your loving, living universe, just slow down and communicate. All you have to do is say hello. But you are in a good space. You are in space for healing. And if you are having issues, and not issues, but healing is a lifetime prospect, so to speak. It gets better every day. But if you want to, you can connect your healing, Ellie, with your friend by saying, what do you want me to remember you by? Check your dreams. How can we best in this space? Show me how you can best help me to heal. I miss you, or what have you. He will reach down if he can, right? He will reach down. He is catching you in the astral already if he's coming to you in your dreams. So be ready. And of course, we are hearing big change. We wrote that down as well, right? So be ready for the big change. And you can ask him, is part of that big change. So when you are in the astral, right, that is when you are going to meet. So a dream journal is going to be very important, right? So make sure, Ali, you are writing down what you are dreaming, what you are seeing, and what you are feeling as well, because you are communicating when you are sleeping. You are communicating in the astral plane. So be ready. You are together already. Check for the signs and synchronicities in your universe too. Whether his favorite songs might come on, his favorite program, if you are watching TV, might come on, a YouTube channel. Things like that as well will pop up into your frame. You might be thinking about your friend and poof. So realize, while we cannot sit there and physically hug the person, right? The energetics will always be around in your frame if you allow for it, slow down, and look for it as well. But what we are hearing from Lara is that you are getting it, and what you are saying in the chat is you are meeting in the astral. So get a dream journal and you can have a conversation. The other thing that you can learn to do, and Aya will back us up on this, is take automatic writing, right? From Michael Sadler. He teaches automatic writing experience. Have a class. He's doing it tonight, but nonetheless, you could learn to automatically write with your friend to communicate. That is going to be the best thing for you, Ali. If you want to directly communicate with your friend, learn to automatically write. You can get the book Automatic Writing Experience by Michael Sadler, or you can go to the Inspire Nation website, right? And you can sign up for automatic writing. And you can learn to directly communicate with your friend in a way that you had never thought that you might be able to. Your guides as well, never thought you'd be able to before. So we are loving you, Ali, and hoping that you are finding the peace in your loving, living universe. We'll bring back Lara. There we go. All right. So Ali, hopefully that helps. We love you. So yeah, automatic writing for sure would be a badass way for you to communicate with your friend. And you have it right there. You'd have a written communication. That sounds wonderful. Learn to there we go. All right, so we'll put that up. All right, Ali, thank you so much. Who is next but Nathan? And if anybody else wants a one-on-one with Laura here, just please throw it into the chat, and we will star your comment there. But here is Nathan's question again. Ali, thank you. But yeah, I'm kind of jazzed. The energy on that Saint Germain was real big on you getting automatic writing there, and you can communicate. You guys can literally communicate if you so choose. All right, Laura, back to you and Nathan there. Thank you.
Okay. So Nathan, I see your question here. You're wondering, what don't you know right now that Spirit would like you to know? What can you become more aware of? So Nathan, I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And Nathan, right away, I feel my throat chakra. I feel like there's some communication. So possibly working on some throat chakra issues. If there's anything you're holding back, I feel like this has to do with your voice. Sharing your voice is what I'm picking up on. So I would like to use, I'm going to go with the same deck. I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot Oracle for you, Nathan. And let's get a look at what Spirit would like you to know right now. What further awareness can we bring to Nathan? Let's get one card, please. What further awareness? And I see this one here coming out. Okay, so I drew the card says obstacles and challenges. And this is what this card looks like. And in the traditional tarot, this would be like the Five of Wands. Like, yeah, I'm seeing like there are some things that you need to overcome right now. But what I see for you is that you are pointed in the right direction. And I'm seeing that it's, you know, you've done this healing and now there's this gap. And how do you get over to the other side is what I'm seeing for you. So how do you bridge that gap? And I see, you know, like this ring around it. Spirit showing you that, yeah, it's like Spirit showing you exactly where your attention needs to be focused. And I'm drawn again to the blue, and the blue is the throat chakra. So what I'm seeing for you is working on your throat chakra to move through these obstacles and challenges, because again, they are part of your path. They are meant to move you forward. Like our challenges are our greatest teachers, and anyone who follows any spiritual channels probably hears that a lot. And I see Nathan wrote in the chat, yeah, I'm doing my best to express my truth. I've held back for far too long. And you know, Nathan, that is really normal for what I see for people who are working on themselves personally and getting ready to share their gifts with the world. There, that we do hold ourselves back, and that we did hold ourselves back for a long time. So that is, I think that's part of how our soul chose to learn, and how and part of our soul's growth is that we overcome this holding ourselves back. So yeah, I feel like like Spirit's really showing me, like, look right here. And I feel like you're you know, it's not just your throat, but again, it goes back to your heart. But you said you already, the heart and the healing was what you already knew. But the two are linked, is what I'm seeing as we heal one. Because if one chakra is out of balance, they're all out of balance. As we heal and work in certain areas, we bring everything back into balance. So I do see change for you. I see, yeah, like taking the leap, taking a leap. And let's pull one card for you, Nathan. How can you best work with this energy? Let's pull one more card for Nathan. How can you work with this energy? And I see this one here. Okay. And the card that I pulled for you is Disruption, which is the same card that I just pulled for the last reading. But what I'm getting here is this disruption in your life. I don't feel that is about a sudden change in the traditional sense. What I'm seeing is you putting the pieces of yourself back together. It's like imagining yourself whole, imagining yourself whole and healed already. and looking back on the things that have disrupted your life and asking yourself, what was the lesson? Embrace the lessons that you have learned. Embrace them, thank them for teaching you, and then release them. It is how you start to put those pieces back together. And it's how you start to share your voice, open your voice, and share with others. And I see, and I'm really drawn here again to the hands being tied. How are you keeping yourself restricted? And I feel, it's like right over the heart chakra. So continue. I feel like there's these disruptions in your life have caused you to judge yourself and not forgive yourself and to be guarded. But allow yourself this healing. Allow yourself to open your heart. So hopefully that makes sense to you, Nathan. I think it does. I think you know what I'm saying. And I'd like to get one last card for you. What is the likely outcome for you? I see this one here. I love when this happens. Nathan, the card I pulled for you is heart chakra. So the likely outcome for you is this healing of the heart chakra and this ability to give of yourself, this ability to love, to spread love, to love yourself and to love others the way that you deserve to be loved. So Nathan, I'm sending you so much love and lots of healing. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Laura there, Nathan. All right, guys, real quick. There's gonna be left in the chats there as far as next. So if you want next, just throw something into the live there and caps, and I will grab it, and Laura will grab you. So if we're actually out, so I mean I'll throw myself in there. But otherwise, if you wanna reading with Laura there, please throw it into the chat, and we got you. But Nathan, we are grateful for you, of course. And automatic writing is coming up a lot. And Josh Automatic writes with Saint Germain, with myself all the time. It is an amazing way to communicate. And Michael, you put up. I'm jumping out of chat channel here because I saw that real quick. Michael, there you go. Okay, thank you. We'll grab that. All right. Thank you. So Michael will be next. All right, Nathan, we are grateful. And sorry if we missed it there. Sometimes in channel, I will miss that. But we understand your energetics and the disruption. Yes, we are seeing that you have been disrupted, and you have been disrupted by a lot by the province where you are living. Right? We do not know the situation, but we do know that you have been disrupted, and we are not happy that you have been. And we are looking to hopefully see that you are out of the disruptions in your loving, living universe, right? We are starting my comments. We are grateful if you are putting your questions in there for Laura. You do not have to be bashful. If you had a question before, does not matter. We are grateful. There's only 14 of us here. So please put your questions in. We have 3-4 more questions easily. We could do at least 2 or 3 more questions for sure, easily. All right, so Nathan, first off, your amethyst from Josh and Saint Germain will be on the way once your postal strike is over. It is coming from Chloe's Amazing Crystals, right? And we are hearing in the chat about that, and we are seeing the pillar that she sent to Lara. That's amazing. So express your truth, right? You are beginning to do so. You are just in that space where you are coming out of being squashed, right? And you are finding that you are breaking free. You have found a space where you can rest your head. You have been working with Krista from Blindly Inspired, right? At Blindly Inspired, you've been working with her in Feng Shui to get your abode, your apartment together. So you are going in the right direction. You are finding yourself more in balance. you are working to open up your throat chakra. This is one thing we are hearing from Laura, is to work on your throat chakra, right? And keep in mind, if there's something you are looking to do, it can take some time from you to do it, to actually do it. So Josh had a separate YouTube channel that he abandoned, right? Made one video. A year later, he came and started his own channel under his name. But it took a year from one video to the next, right? So from your universe, don't beat yourself up. But remember, if there's something you are looking to do to express yourself in your living universe, in your throat chakra, right? To express your throat chakra, don't beat yourself up if you want to express, but you are having trouble actually creating, right? Moving forward. It's sitting in the expression alone that is more than most people get, is the wanting to create. So once you get past that, which you will get past that, and you will then begin to create. But allow yourself to sit in that space first. Slow down and feel it and go, okay, it's a mixed energy of the old going away and the new coming in. And once the new clears in and the old mostly falls out, then you will begin to create. But right now, just let yourself relax. Open heart as well. It's funny. Laura said open heart. Next card she pulled is the heart chakra, right? So she is already reading that your heart is opening, and we can tell. You are your universe. As your heart opens, things come into frame in your living universe. We are seeing that in your life. So let things come in. Love yourself first, and all of it will take care of itself. But for now, you are on the right path. And you are working to get to another province where you will be more free in Canada there. So we are grateful for that. And I think you are working to find who you are. It's that stumbly space when you come out of the darkness and you start seeing more light. It's like, whoa, wait, how do I proceed? And I think that's where you are at based on what we're hearing from Laura. But, either way, we are grateful. And hopefully our postal strike will end and we will get the violet wand up to you so you can use it for magic, right? There you go. All right. Thank you. Thank you. We are grateful there. Thank you, Nathan. All right. Let's see. Who do we have next? We got a whole bunch there. And there we go. We'll put that up. Thank you, Nathan. And who is next? All right. So we have Nathan. Then actually, we got two more who jumped in here. Michael would be next. Actually, and then Millie. Actually, Millie would be next, then Michael. So, all right. Actually, Michael's next. All right. So there we go.
Okay. Not sure if Josh meant to go right back to me, but that's okay. Michael, welcome back. It's so good to see you. And I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And Josh, if you're able to hear me, Chris also has a question if you'd like to add him to the list. So, Michael, I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. We're back. Trying to just bring things up here and get a fat figure. This has been the craziest Mercury. I don't know about anybody else, but this Mercury retrograde has been heavier on me energetically than any other Mercury retrograde. My YouTube camera flipped upside down. I lost the chat. I've lost chat almost every single day within YouTube. Kinds of craziness, though. I don't know. Sorry, guys. I fat fingered there. But Michael is next, and there's the question. So we're perfect. So I will release to Laura.
Okay, so Michael, I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck for you and connecting in with your energy. So let's connect in with Michael. And Michael's question is about emotional stability. What would your spirit guides like to tell you? So let's get a look at the situation for Michael. Let's get one, and I see this card right away wanting to come out. Okay. So, Michael, the card that I drew for you is New Beginnings. And in the traditional tarot, this would be like the Fool card. Things are just beginning for you. And I see this, I'm really drawn to the circle. Things coming coming round and round, going back around. And what I'm Spirit is wanting you to know is that this can begin a new cycle, that you've learned some lessons and that you don't need to repeat anymore. That just by taking a different action, we create a different outcome. So this is good energy for you. This is new, creating newness in your life, a new cycle. And I see you, and it's what I also see here is like possibilities. Anything is possible. That you're standing. It's like you're at the beginning of the path, or you're on top of the world, and it's a blank slate, and you can create whatever outcome you want. And being strong, you mentioned being strong in your frame, and what I'm seeing for you is I'm seeing the color green, and for me, green usually symbolizes the heart chakra, and being in your heart. Feel your emotions, acknowledge your emotions. You don't need to label them as positive or negative, stable or unstable. Just acknowledge that they are there. It is another message that Spirit is giving to you, that we don't want to suppress. Suppressing our emotions does not create the stability that we want, but really get into your heart space, acknowledge your emotions, and then really feeling gratitude, love, feeling those higher vibrations, expanding your heart, opening your heart, and sitting with that feeling is what I'm getting from your guides. Sit with that feeling of gratitude, love, appreciation for 2 to 3 minutes at a time every day. Because this is a new beginning for you, and this is how you will create that emotional stability for yourself. And let's get a look at what action you can take to align with this energy. Okay, so the card that I drew for you is Partnerships and Alliances. And this is what this card looks like. Partnerships and Alliances. And I see, the number 3, and this is about expansion and growth. But what I'm getting for you with this card, these partnerships and alliances, they symbolize coming together with like-minded and higher vibrational people, rather than repeating these same karmic cycles and getting into these same karmic relationships. Allow yourself the space to choose differently, to choose people in your life, whether it's friendships, partnership, like work-related partnerships, romantic partnerships, to choose new, to choose higher vibrational, choose those people who lift you up. That's going to be an important step for you, who you surround yourself with at this point in time. And those relationships that don't align with how you want to feel, allow them to fall away. And I see for you, as part of these partnership and alliances, things important for you are going to be to speak your truth, to listen well, and to follow your intuition. following your intuition. And stay true to yourself. Stay in your heart. And let's get one last card for you, Michael. What is the likely outcome for you? Let's get one last card for Michael. And I see this one here peeking out at me. Oh, and this is beautiful, Michael. The card says, love begins. And this is what the card looks like. So this is the beginning of a new phase of life for you. And what I see here, this love begins, is this would be like the Ace of Cups in the traditional tarot. This is, promised to be rewarding, a rewarding cycle in your life, a rewarding, emotionally connected journey for you. And this, I feel like this is self-love along with loving relationships, loving, healthy relationships. So I see, I see this coming together for you. So Michael, that's what I have for you. And I'm sending you so much love and so much healing. I see that. I feel you've been working on this, like it's in your awareness already, and that's a huge step. And I'm just sending you the strength to continue this healing.
All right, Michael, thank you so much. We are grateful for you to be. Thank you, Laura. That is amazing. New beginnings. We are grateful, Michael. You are the Fool card, right? You are the new beginnings. You are starting anew, and we are seeing that you are starting in a stable emotional space. We are seeing that if you seek your truth, that according to what Laura is saying, if you seek your truth of outcome, love begins. You'll create a new life. The Ace of Cups, right? So can you trust? That is the hard part, is we don't get what we want immediately, so we stop trusting, and then we create a universe that is against what we want because we no longer trust. We are trying to hurry it up. We are not allowing the boat to go down the river, so to speak, in its own time. We are trying to paddle faster than the water will get us to where we are going. So sometimes you have to let us get you there. But we are seeing that we had the wheel, right? The Grateful Dead song, the wheel is turning, and you cannot slow down. So you are going to be moved into the space that you are allowing yourself to be moved to, right? We are also hearing to practice gratitude. Gratitude will get you everywhere. Gratitude is like the key to a Ferrari, right? If you want a Ferrari, be grateful for your Ford Pinto, right? So to speak, if you are driving a Ford Pinto, God bless you. But nonetheless, don't get rear-ended, you blow up. But nonetheless, if you are driving a jalopy and you have gratitude for that, it's the key, right? To turn your jalopy into the car that you really want, the car of your dreams. So in order to get what you are looking for in your universe, ground into the gratitude that you have for what you have now, for where you are in your universe. And there you go. But your outcome, as was stated by Lara, there is the Ace of Cups, love, new love. First off, the new love should start by loving yourself. If you want new love in your universe, the love has to start with you, loving yourself first. If you cannot love yourself, then there's no point in having anybody else love you. You are just going to be attached at the level that you are not loving yourself. Do remember that. PG, welcome. We are grateful to see you here, F Kitty, as well. All right, so we are grateful for you, Michael, but you're in a good spot. If you receive the Fool card coming out, then you have the wheel, and you have all these amazing cards, right? And you turn on your love light, right? That's what we are hearing. It's open up your heart chakra to let all of this come in. You are in the right spot. Your energetics are pulling in love into your universe. That means you are loving yourself. So we are grateful for that. Scotty Boy, welcome as well. Grateful for all of you who are just tuning in as well. So thank you very much. And we are grateful. Michael, keep coming back. So we'll see you next week, hopefully. All right. There we go. Thank you. All right. So, Michael, thank you so much. And we have Chris, the volunteer, will be next as well. And of course, if you get a reading from Laura, pinned up in the comments is Laura's Venmo and her PayPal and her website. So if you find all of this helpful, you can always check out Laura's website where she can do this one-on-one with you as well. If you're looking for Reiki, she can help you with that. And as well, if you do get a reading, please do consider everything's pinned to the top there. Either getting a PayPal or Venmo. This is how Laura is energetics, right? So first off, she makes some money because this is what she does for a living. And secondly, energetics. So if you repay the energies, and in this universe, it's with money, it helps keep the flow going. So there we go. All right. So next is Chris and then Millie for the last one of the evening, but we'll put Chris up here. And there we go. All right. There we go, Chris.
Okay. And hello, PG. I just saw your message. Much love to you as well. Thank you for coming in. And Scotty Boy, F Kitty, Karen, hello. Thank you all for being here. So, Chris, I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment, and we'll see what you should be working on for your growth right now. So, Chris, for some reason, I'm really drawn to my feet and ankles right now. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with this, with your growth, but that's what I'm picking up on, your feet and your ankles. Okay, so we're going to use the Psychic Tarot Oracle for you, Chris. And let's see what Spirit would like you to know. What should you focus on for your growth? Let's get one card for Chris. And I see this one here wanting to come out. Okay, Chris, the card that I drew for you is Balance. And this is what the card looks like. So, Chris, what I'm picking up on is everything in moderation. That it's okay to do multiple things, but we must seek balance. Find balance between work, home, like between work, between the things we must do at home and our passions, that we want to create balance in our life. Because what I see here is in order for, yeah, because I'm going back to the past. What am I seeing in the past here for Chris? Okay, so in order for us to move, to take what we have learned and move into the present and the future and create this growth, because we want to move forward and expand, that moderation, I'm really hearing moderation is key here. So, Chris, what in your life, this is, going to be a question that you can answer yourself. What in your life is out of balance? Where do you feel that you need to place more attention? Because I'm feeling like, yeah, and going back to my feet and my ankles, I feel like Spirit is saying to you, do some grounding exercises. You want to do some grounding. Like focus on connecting with the earth. Get grounded again in the present moment. Connect with the earth in order to bring things back into balance. And And I'm really drawn to the wings here, and I see the angels, and I'm picking up on like the angels. So Chris, the message that I'm getting for you is to stay focused on your connection to that angelic guidance. And let's get a card for you on what action can you take. So Chris says, I definitely need to do more grounding. And yeah, Chris, I feel like grounding will help you to bring things back into balance. And this, and I also seeing the solar plexus, this your personal power, your in this yellow, I'm feeling like Archangel Gabriel, and I do know that you connect with Archangel Gabriel. So I'm getting like Archangel Gabriel has a message for you. Stay connected. And what action can Chris take? And I see this card here. Okay, so Chris, what I drew for you is stand your ground. And this is what this card looks like. Stand your ground. And Chris, I feel like this has to do with I'm picking up like two areas of your life right here where you need to stand your ground. And first, this is with your passions. Make time for your passion projects. Continue on that path is what I'm seeing. But I also feel like this has to do with your work and career. Stand your ground. Don't allow any conflict, heavier energy, or demands to overshadow your personal growth and development or your personal beliefs. So I'm really feeling like stand your ground with work. And this could be where those things are out of balance and need to be brought back into balance. That could be an area that's a little off. Because I do see the light shining here for you, but I feel like that a lot is being asked of you. And yeah, again, don't allow that to overshadow. Don't allow it to dim your light either, is what I'm picking up on. Okay. Starting to stand my ground at work with the additional responsibility that they dumped on me. Okay, good, Chris. Chris, that's good to hear. Okay, so that makes sense. And let's see what the likely outcome is for you. Let's get one. I see this one here coming out. Chris, and this makes sense. Throat chakra is what I drew for you. And if you want to take a look at that, just if you're able to look right into that symbol there, you might even get your own personal message. But what I see for you, Chris, as a likely outcome is you speaking out more and more. And by opening up your throat chakra, by listening to your spiritual guidance, and by speaking, that things coming into balance and harmony. I'm seeing growth in this area. I'm seeing change, transformation, and a sense of freedom, more personal freedom is what I'm picking up on. So, Chris, that is what I have for you. And I'm hoping that resonates with you. And I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings.
All right, no fat finger that time. Blessed. All right, Chris. Thank you, Laura. That was amazing. Chris, we are grateful and we are seeing what Laura, we took notes, right? We take notes on what Laura is telling us, right? What are you putting focus on now that you came back to the end? It's all easy because you gave us the answer at the end of the reading. Right? So you are standing more in your throat chakra, are you not? You are standing more in your frame. F Kitty, we saw your comment, and that's a good comment. F Kitty put in the chat that if you are Chris the Volunteer on YouTube, right? Are you also Chris the Volunteer at work? Are you standing in your frame? Do not volunteer your time. Lots of employers will test you, right? And you are in that test phase now where you are standing in your frame from what you are stating there, where they'll dump more work on you until you see you stand up, or you just get swamped, right? And so you are standing up for yourself with your throat chakra, as Laura said that. Speak loudly. She put out the throat chakra card for a reason there. So ground in your throat chakra and stand there and stand in what you believe to be correct. If you are getting extra work, but you are not getting extra pay, then yes, no pay is no fun for you. You are not saying they are taking advantage of you. We do not know your current workload or any of the real situation per se. But yes, if you are doing extra work, but you are not getting extra time or extra money for that, and they are adding added expectations, and it is taking you out of balance in your loving living universe, then yeah, it is time for your throat chakra to get loud. You are not volunteering your time at work anymore. We are grateful for that because we love when you volunteer here and you are helping the universe, right? The larger source field with your chakra ball and your Archangel Gabriel, who we are asking you, and Gabriel is coming through on my end, on Josh's end, and St. Germain's end, to ask you to get pen and paper and allow Archangel Gabriel to help you to root your throat chakra, right? So Archangel Gabriel is asking for you to work on automatic writing, channeling, right? But you are not going to add loud, but write it down. And he's going to help you to reach into your throat chakra and step you up larger and louder, where you will find in your frame the ability to say, I've had enough. You are pushing an employee over the edge, and there's a fine line that you are creating. Maybe you want to say it in a better manner, but that is the energetics, right? So work with Archangel Gabriel to stand in your frame to help to craft the energetics of how you approach this situation. Make sure you're not coming at it from a comic standpoint. We would never believe that you would, Chris, but you just don't want to come at it from an angry or frustrated standpoint. Slow down, center yourself with Archangel Gabriel. Ask your higher self how to best handle it, which you seem to be doing rather well, actually, and to slide into it. But do remember, yes, you are Christy Volunteer. If you are saying that, F. Kitty was correct. Is that energetics following you to work? And can you be just Chris, be getting paid at work, right? Chris, who no longer is volunteering for his paid job, so to speak, right? We are an understanding now why you are looking at other positions and such as well. So favor to your universe there. Do not forget, yes, and this was said there by Lara. Do not forget that you, of course, are doing the Gabriel cards and whatnot, and what is really eventually the more important, what could become the more important deal in your universe. You never know, right? So, nonetheless, we love you. We are grateful, Chris, and we are thankful. And yes, keep stepping into your energies. All right, thank you. All right, Chris. And thank you, Chris. Again, everything for Laura is pinned to the top there. If you have gotten a reading and want to donate, please do so. Before we end, we've got one left here, but so we're going to have Millie up in a moment, but we're going to go, well, we've got kind of a larger group here before people start to follow up. Go ahead and, if you would, Laura, explain to everybody a little bit about how they can connect with you, how they can contact you, and then we'll get to Millie here, and what they can expect from services from you and whatnot, please.
Sure. So if you would like to book a personal reading or a Reiki healing, you can visit my website, which is www.letspiritguide.com. Or you can feel free to email me at laura@letspiritguide.com. And I'm a Reiki master. I offer 30-minute healing sessions over Zoom. You can book right on my website. I also do personal tarot and oracle reading. I have a 3-card spread, which you can ask one question and I will email the reading to you. Or you can schedule a 30-minute or a 60-minute session where we can do it live and interactive over Zoom, or if you prefer, I could create a video and email it to you. You can ask multiple questions, whatever fits into that time frame. Right now, I believe my prices are, it's $11.11 for a 1-question tarot reading. I believe it's $33.33 for the 30-minute and $60 for 60 minutes. And the Reiki is $40 for the 30-minute. I do have openings for the next, I think it's week and a half or 2 weeks. I am going to take some time off at Christmas. And then after the new year, at some point, I haven't decided exactly when, I will be increasing my prices. Unfortunately, it's time. I haven't increased my prices at all since 2021. So I won't be going up that much, but I will be going up some. So if you want to book with me and get the current prices, then do so before the end of the year, and that will be guaranteed. Also, what else was it? Oh, if you would like to make a donation, you can do so through my PayPal, which is Laura Bennett 1111, or through my Venmo, which is Laura Bennett -229. So that's what I do, and those are the ways that you can reach me.
All right, thank you. So if you need any energetic work there, if you're not feeling well, or if you've maybe had something that's reoccurring, or if you've got a situation and you've just been stuck, definitely give Laura a shout there, please. All right, so finally for tonight, and again, I apologize for any fat fingers there. Welcome to Mercury retrograde gone berserk. I don't know about anybody else, but it's been quite heavy over in my Mr. Floyd's universe for sure. You've been watching The Good Dawning there. We've been backwards and all kinds of stuff, and there's no way to. It seems that it's on YouTube's end now because we're right side up this time. This picture is over here in the Dawnings. All right, so we're gonna get Millie and get you guys moving here. All right, so here's Millie with the final comment or question of the evening there. So thank you again, guys, for all being here, and we'll leave it to Laura.
Okay, so Millie, I see your question here. Are you feeling unwell due to integration? And I assume you mean integration of the new energies since we are all ascending. Or is it because you've been dropping practices that you still need to be practicing? So Millie, I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And we will use the Psychic Tarot Oracle for you as well. So Millie, I feel heavy around my neck, my throat, my shoulders. I feel like you're carrying a lot of weight. Yeah. It's like I want to loosen up my shoulders here. So Millie, maybe you've been carrying extra weight, extra responsibility. So let's see what Spirit has to say about your health right now. Let's get one card for Millie. Let me clear my mind. Let's get one card for Millie. What can we see in this situation? And I see this one here wanting to come out. Okay, so the card that I drew for you, Millie, and we just had this as an outcome for someone, but now we have it as a situation. I drew love begins. So Millie, what I'm seeing here for you is this ascension is what I'm seeing, like opening your heart. You're opening your heart, you're raising to higher vibrations. And what I'm picking up is this has a lot to do with ascension, which would be integration. So it's like you're integrating, you're exposing yourself to these higher frequencies, which are new to our bodies. And the planet as well is ascending, so we are all being exposed to higher frequencies. So some of this is you're intentionally connecting to spirit, and some is just the earth's ascension, and it's just energies around us. So our bodies need time to rest and get used to these higher frequencies and new energies. So what I see for you is this is part of the process. This is part of your personal growth. And it's just, your heart expanding as well. And what I see is just allow the energy to flow. You don't need to resist it. And I do see that things will come together. Things will come together for you. I see the rainbow, and it's like a bridge to me. We have to go from one side to the other and flow. And I see healing. And also what I see is like this has a lot to do with heart healing and emotional healing. It's like things are rising to the surface also. As we work on our own healing, things that maybe we were unaware of or had suppressed, whether intentional or unintentionally, they have to come to the surface in order to be released. So you may not have even been aware that these energies were in your system. So let's get, it's like, we have to pause in order to integrate. In order to integrate these new energies, yes. So slowing down is perfect, Millie. Okay. And let's get one card for what action you can take to work with these energies. Let's get one card for Millie. Let's get one card for Millie. One card. And I see this one here. Okay. So, this is all to do with I see a lot of emotion. I drew memories of love. And this is what this card looks like. And in the traditional tarot, this would be like the Six of Cups. So it would be One of Cups and Six of Cups for you, Millie. And what I see here is like opening your hands is symbolic of allowing yourself to receive. Because I feel like these memories of the past, these loving memories, allow yourself to receive them, allow yourself to feel them, reminisce, think back. And I'm really drawn to the light as well. So Millie, what I see, like this light, the light is like not just the light of your soul, but like the light of, I'm feeling like your ancestors, your ancestors, crossed over loved ones, but I feel like this has a lot to do with ancestors. To take some time and do some ancestral healing and take some time and connect with your ancestors to really embrace their love as well. And yeah, like I really feel like they have an offering for you. They want to offer their guidance to you. So hopefully that makes sense to you, Millie. Been working with the dark feminine energy to get to the base of my issues. And you know, Millie, sometimes what we carry within us may not even be our own. It can be from our ancestral line. And when we heal ourselves and work through our ancestral line, we heal backwards and forwards. So you may be releasing energy that was just passed on to you. Yeah, I'm really drawn to this light. Like if you can connect with your ancestors, meditating, like with a candle, see the flame, see the light, and just call them in, allow them to speak to you. And let's get an outcome for Millie. What is the likely outcome for Millie? Let's get one, and I see this one here. Millie, this is wonderful. So what I see, recognition and reward, and this is what the card looks like. So Millie, I see you moving through. I see you moving through this energy and being restored, your health being restored, because I do see this expansion. I see the light coming down. I see like healing energy moving through you. So Millie, oh, I feel like there's one more thing here. Yeah, I feel like also a deeper connection, a deeper connection to your ancestors. I feel like this assistance, like you will be recognized for your efforts, and this healing that needs to take place will take place. So I see it in the physical as well as on a spiritual level. But your health will be restored. So Millie, that is what I have for you. And I am sending you lots of love and so much healing.
All right. Thank you, Laura. Amazing. All right, Millie, we are grateful that you are here, and we are going to bring in Mother Goddess Isis for you. Millie, dearest, we are grateful, darling, for you, and grateful for you being here, dearie. Wounds. You have wounds that are coming up, wounds that are healing, and wounds that are clearing. Laura is spot on. The energetics are shifting within you and are presenting themselves as you feeling ill. If you slow down and let them pass through, but look into the energetics inside yourself, you will gain clues as to what is releasing at the moment. You have gone through a lot lately, and you have had lots of family, this and that. So maybe those are part of it, as you have been stating in the chats. So maybe from your universe, dear, you want to slow down and look at what is going on around you energetically as well. And if there are shifts in the energetics in your living universe as well. But when you are sick, as we just looked down on the paper, you are shifting your energies. Do not feel that you are truly ill as much as like Laura said, it is the movement of the old out and the new energetics in. Also, do keep in mind ancestral healing, right? You are not only healing yourself, dearie, but you are also healing the family lineage. All of us and all of you out there who are in the ascension path are also tasked, if you are the only one in your family who is waking up, to help clear that family line. It is a strong asking of you, dearies, but if you are the only one in your family that is an understanding that they are sus, then it will be your task to help to clean up the family lineage from your end. As others wake up, if they do in your family while you are still on planet Earth, or they are in this lifetime, they will help to clear the lineage as well. But for those of you who are waking up, it is your responsibility, unfortunately or fortunately, however you choose to see it, as the lead bearers in the energetic shift on planet Earth, to cleanse the family line, to take that leading role. And that is part of what you are all doing right now as well, is cleansing the karma that is out in the great top field that has been created not only by yourself, but by your family lineage as well. So you are carrying that. So keep that in mind, Millie, when you are feeling well, not feeling well, that you are carrying all of that karmatic energies inside of you and transmuting that at this moment. So we are grateful. We are grateful that you are understanding that this might be energetic as well as, yes, a little physical, but mostly energetic. And if you are thinking that you are missing something as a practice, like from your altar, it is your responsibility then to plug back into that practice or not. But if you do not, dearie, then you cannot blame the practice, blaming yourself. But try plugging back into what you think you might be missing as well. You may find that that helps to clear it. But either way, if you slow down, dearie, and look inside yourself as to what's been going on recently that might have triggered this energetic release, that may help. Because a journal is always helpful as well, dearie. So we appreciate you and appreciate all of you being here. Mother Goddess Isis loves you all. All right, there we go. All right, thank you so much. All right, guys, I got to shake that one off. It's a little bit heavier than Saint Germain, so it's like coming out of a fog. Say, hello, I'm here. Wait a minute. Like if you ever get woken up like out of a really hardcore sleep, you're like, whoa, I'm here.
Yeah.
All right, so Laura, everybody, thank you, Laura. Let's give a shout out to Laura again. Thank you for and we love your Christmas spirit, there, red and the white.
Thank
We
you.
love that, the holiday spirit. Yeah, but nonetheless, grateful and thank you, Laura. For next week, we have Viviani on next week. So, Laura, would you be willing to come on during the day again?
Yeah. Yep. We can do the Monday at 3.
Perfect.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. I will be on Monday at 3. Before we end, if you don't mind, could we get a personal message for everyone? If you would like to participate, Drew, then what I'll do, I'll draw 3 cards. So choose a number between 1 and 3. So we will get a personal message for each of you. And I will pull from the Angel Affirmations by Radley Valentine. Okay, so let's get the first card. Stop shuffling. Okay. Let's get number 2. Okay. And number 3. Okay. So if you chose number 1, your message is, your message comes from Archangel Azrael. I am the healer of sorrows and loss. Allow me to bring you comfort and relieve anything weighing upon your heart. And the affirmations that you can use are, I am stronger than my sorrows. My hope and faith always prevail. So that is for those of you who chose number 1 from Archangel Azrael. For those of you who chose number 2, your message comes from Archangel Michael. I am the Archangel of safety and protection. Let me bring you comfort whenever you feel unsafe, physically, professionally, or emotionally. And the affirmations you can use are, I am surrounded by angels of protection. I am perfectly safe in all ways. So that's Archangel Michael for those of you who chose number 2. And for those of you who chose number 3, your message comes from Archangel Zadkiel. As the Archangel of forgiveness, I can free you from unhealthy ties to the past that keep you from living in joy. And the affirmations you can use are, I forgive all prior conflicts in my life. I release the past in favor of peace and healing. And that's your message. So that's what I have for everyone. And thank you once again for being here. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns or would just like to chat. You can visit my website to book any readings or a personal healing. Thank you all so much. And as always, let spirit guide. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Laura. Really, truly grateful. I love that. I love how you end that with the 3 cards there. That's yeah. I never to keep doing that. And of course, I had to pick number 3 because I'm dealing. Of course, my whole thing is dealing with my mother and abandonment issues. So there we go. Number 3, perfect. Thank you so much. That couldn't be any more perfect. And of course, Zadkiel's dealing. Archangel Zadkiel deals with the violet flame. So we couldn't get any more perfect. And so. I don't know how, when you guys do, when Laura puts that out there, make sure you reach into your heart chakra to grab the right number there. Don't use your head. Your heart chakra knows already it's because it already knows the timeline. So your heart chakra already knows which one it needs to pick. So your head is going to pick the number you like, or whatever number you have an attachment to. But your heart is never wrong. And I've found that in any of those pick-a cards there, if you just put your hand on your right hand when you're to receive, and you'll get the right answer. Always. Thank you guys so much. This has been amazing. Thank you all for being here. Scotty Boy, Chloe, of course, check out Chloe's crystals. We're going to have Chloe on next week to do one more show, or maybe even later this one, probably next week. At this point, to do one more show for Christmas. And Laura, we'll have Laura on Monday at 3 o'clock. She's on otherwise on Monday nights, but 3 times out of the month, or Tuesday nights, I should say 3 times out of the month. But otherwise, next week will be Viviani with the Akashic Adventures, and then so we'll have Laura on Monday. But guys, thank you so much for being here. It's appreciated. Thank you for the stumblings through Mercury retrograde here with the pet fingering. Laura, anything else to add here before we close out?
Well, thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful night.
And again, please do consider Laura's website and everything. It's right on the screen there. It's all attached to the top. If you do get a reading, please consider donating, and as well, if you do need any energetics, Laura is available for her services there at letspiritguide.com. All right, guys, I love you. We'll see you all tomorrow in Good Dawning at 10:33 Eastern, 7:33 Pacific, and appreciate it. Thank you again, Laura, for everything. It's amazing as always.
Thank you.
Have a great one, guys. Have a great evening. I'll see you all in the next.